The only problem I see here is that with Lautaro suspended and Alexis Sanchez picking up an injury, we might be a little bit short. Guys, on this particular program episode, we're going to go around the table for each fixture, and everyone's just going to give maybe just a 30-second little bit of a prediction and a score preview as well. But there'll be certain fixtures where each of my guests basically highlight the same way I am now. So going across to you, Zil, I'll go first. Not easy, a bit of a grind. I'll go 2-0. 2-0 win for Inter over Genoa in the opening fixture. Zil Amo?
I think Inter will win. It's been the first game of the season. You should not feel that Dzeko can't play for 90 minutes. Or Genoa looks very weak as well. We spoke about last week, so I can't see Inter dropping point on the first game.
Well said.
Score line, I don't know, but I definitely Inter to win.
Fair enough.
Want me to draw a score line just to score?
You don't have to do a score line. Brother, it's match day one. I don't think we should get into the habit of doing scores every single week. Vince, your pick for Inter Genoa this week?
Yeah, I think comfortable for Inter. I think 2-0 win will be a walk in the park for them, unless the likes of Destro or Pandev want to pull a surprise. But I think that back three is too solid. That midfield's too solid. Dzeko is more than adequate to put the ball in the net. I think a fairly straightforward 2-0 win.
Yeah, fair enough. They've signed this young fella from Pumas as well, Vasquez. He's Mexican. I had a little look at some highlight reels today, which doesn't actually leave too much to the imagination, but it's not that accurate either. But, I actually think he can be a pretty energetic signing for them as well. But as we said in the first episode, there's only so many goals Destro's going to be able to score you this season to basically get you out of trouble. Vitor, over to you next, my friend. Who grabs a win in match day one, Inter or Genoa?
Look, Inter easily, at least on paper, but I think that with Simone Inzaghi as coach and the formation that he's going to use, he'll pretty much use something similar to Antonio Conte. I don't think the play will be as high as was in terms of intensity under Conte, or also not as rigid, but perhaps players will have a bit more freedom to do something on the ball, or won't be focusing on exerting all the physical strength. I would probably say 3-1, similar to last season, identical to last season. But no, I think on paper, Inter are much too strong. And Genoa, again, you saw with Vasquez, they're the type of club. They've got to find those hidden gems so they can sort of survive in Serie A and also try to sell them at a significant profit.
Yeah, fair enough. That was one of the biggest positive takes away from our game with Dinamo Kiev, was like, wow, we've really broken out of this PlayStation style that is Antonio Conte systematically have to do everything to a T. There was a little bit more tactical freedom there. Michael, your opinion and prediction for the first game, bro?
It's going to be an easy win for Inter, you'd imagine, probably 2-0. It's going to be interesting. Obviously, Inzaghi coaches the exact same formation as Conte did. So it'll be interesting because he's been at Lazio for a long time. Usually a lot of coaches that have been at one place for a long time, it's hard to adapt to a new club with new players. Really, once you get Dzeko comfortable, he'll score you guys probably 15 to 20 goals a season, which would be a massive hand, probably even more, depending on how well he is. But yeah, Inter will win comfortably. Genoa just, they're a bottom tier Serie A team, and that's just